Hello everybody and welcome to a special birthday review of Sid Meier's Railroads. This game is pretty old actually, but still I wanted to do a little quick review of it so people could get the basic idea of what the game's like. This game is made so it can only be used on disc, and just basically it's you buy it through Amazon basically. This company who does it. It does tend to crash on Windows 7, so I don't know how it's going to handle when I'm recording. But yeah, so yeah, let's have a look. The music's actually quite good. I think it's quite upbeat and jolly. Let's just see. We'll go for a quick one there, yeah. So you can select the start date, the end date, what difficulty is. I've actually found it quite difficult at the moment. This game is pretty hard, so I'm gonna carry on the basic level, which I believe is Investor. I'm not sure, and I don't know what that does. We'll start off with 3 AI. Actually, you know what? We'll just have none, and we'll just do a little quick review, and we'll show you what it's about. So, yeah, this game doesn't take very long to. Yeah, it probably does. It doesn't take too long to load up. It's quite okay with Windows 7, but it does crash, and that's to be expected because it was built for Windows XP. So, the basic idea of the game is you create a profiting railway, and basically I'm just looking at what they're demanding at the moment. So, they're demanding food, people, iron. They can turn iron into... Actually, that's the symbol for steel, but still. But steel. Right, let's see. What have we got? This is... this is okay. I guess. So let's see. We want them to... If I could... I know, I'll just link it up with another town that wants passengers, because I think that'd be the best way to start profiting. Yeah, we'll do that. So basically, you click on the... You can lay track next to each other like that, or you can click on this one to lay completely new track how you want it. And the game will also build bridges, like it'll also... Like, say I drag it over that. See, look, it built a bridge because it was like that. And you cancel with right click just to cancel. Say how it cancels out. You see that green circle? That is where you want the track to go into if you want it to be in that place. So I'm just going to draw it through there anyway, just in case I do come across a town that needs wheat of sorts. So now I've got my railway drawn. I now click on the station and I'll build a depot. Now, in the game, there are different styles for the depots and things, depending on which country you're playing at, or which scenario you're playing at. Because this one's actually in the North American, so you have all the North American trains and North American things like that. But there's also the British one, the French one, and the German one as well. And yeah, and the same with the rails. You cancel it. You cancel the tool. So like, I can't cancel it any other way. So I just click right click and you cancel it off. Now we're going to buy a train, and you can change it to a different train, but this train seems to be good enough for passengers, so we're going to select it, and we're going to want it to go from... Hang on, what's the city we're starting at? It's Wagner. Oh no, wrong button. So we're going to want it to go from Wagner. We're going to take a few passengers, some mail, and put it to here, and it will clear it there, and then we can close, click OK. Now the train will start to work, but you can customize them as well. Press the paint button and select the color. So we're just gonna go for a nice, I know, we'll go for a nice royal blue. How about that? That's nice. Oh yeah, that's nice. And you can also change the logo on it. I don't think you can actually get actual like you know, actually your own images in, but I usually like to choose, let me see, where is it? That one, because it has a G on it, and you know. So yeah, here we go. We can now follow this train by clicking on the little camera icon, and you can now look at it and follow it to everywhere you want to go. You can also set speed records, which is really cool. Like actual speed records. If your train goes fast enough, I think it's like the average speed of the journey. So yeah, if your train is going fast enough, it will set a speed record. But obviously, this one hasn't set any speed records yet because it hasn't gone fast enough. But it isn't just the average. I think it also has to be carrying cargo. I don't know about that. So if anyone actually knows about Sid Meiers railroads, then please say. But yeah. Oh yeah, also, when you're at... So if I'm going to build a depot here, it doesn't actually build a depot, it builds an annex, which costs less than a depot. So that will just build up like that. And I can now get wheat and stuff from that. But at the moment I don't have any, because if you see, towns have different processes that they can perform and things like that. So like they'll process like coal to steel. I know it doesn't really make sense. Oh, there's one. Yeah, so you get these little things through as well. Basically this is like a little mission. You'll have certain towns or villages, cities, metropolises, or whatever, and they'll want certain things delivered to them, and a certain amount. So that's good. And you can do that and you get like 100,000 for doing it, which is really good. Yeah, so, right, let's see. There's Overton, so we're going to connect. Oh, did I just... Yeah. Your name on this will probably be like your name of your computer and then PC after it. So mine's Greg's PC. So yeah, we set a speed record then. Now, this is really cool. Basically, you can name the train once it sets a speed record, so you know... if any of you know anything about trains, you know there was like the Flying Scotsman, which was one of the fastest ones, and things like that. But we can name this, and we can name it to like the Wag the Comet. Yeah, Comet. Yeah, well, no. And now that train is famous, and I think people pay more to ride on the famous train. I'm not sure. I think that's right. So yeah, Overton. Right, we're going to get this part thing done. So I'm going to draw another rail across like that along the side of this one. Another station we'll build a little bridge over, which is pretty cool. I tell you what we'll do is we'll connect the rail through that town. Oh yeah, towns have specific buildings and things to work for their specialities. We'll just wait till we get a bit more money. So like this one has a car building factory, so as you can see, there's actually a little animation in there of a car being built, which is pretty cool. Yeah, there's a lot of things like that in the game, which just make it quite a quaint game. We'll say that. If any of you have ever played other Sid Meiers games like Civilization 5 and things like that, you might have even seen them being played by certain people on YouTube. They tend to be very, very good games. He does really well with them. This one was made, I think, in like the 19... Oh, when was Windows XP released? I think it was quite an early XP game. It was like 19... no, actually, probably about 2000. I don't know. I was only about 2 or 3 when that came out. So yeah. As you can see, we're going into debt. Now, because there's no other AI players, it's quite safe to sell your stocks to pay for things. And no, it didn't. It was just lagging. Yeah, most AI actually do that at the beginning of the game anyway, so they can get a bit more money. But I don't tend to, because I don't like to lose parts of my company. Basically, the objective of most of the games is to buy your opponents out. And when you do that, you can basically either liquidate their company. Right, we just got a new train. So this one is now specific for freight. It's good at pulling things like if you guys don't know what freight is, it's like like wheat or crates or stuff like that. And yeah, well, you get auctions and so on, and they increase like freight pulling power. They reduce the costs of certain things and things like that. It's quite nice. So if we wanted to auction for that, but we're not going to auction for that. Right, so there was a town. Right, what did this one want actually? What did we connect to it? It wants 8 of them. Okay, we can do that. It wants 8 wood. Gat wood. Got lots of wood. If we can find it. Where was it? I knew I saw a wood place. Where is it? Where was it? Right. No, that's beef. Beef. There's a lot of beef. Lots of beefy beef. Oh, where is it? I'm probably flying past it like 12 times and people are seeing it. They go like, ah, come on, it's right there. Oh, there's one. Alright, we've got one. Okay, so if we just fly up, well, glide more of, but still. We make a railway there. Join it there. And have it. Right. I can't really see where it's connecting. Right, we want this one to drag. We'll go. Ah, for goodness sake. Right, we'll just sell all our stocks. How about that? We'll get a ton of money and you know. And yeah. If you want to just practice in the game, I really suggest just doing a single player for the time being. But if you want to go straight in with the AI and things like that, you can do. This game does have multiplayer feature, so you can connect to your friends and play this game with your friends. But yeah, at the moment, none of my friends have actually got this game. Now, to give you a perspective on how old this game is, you have to leave the disc in the computer to make it run. It won't run without the disc in it. And I have a feeling this is why Steam doesn't sell it. Because you need the disc. But if they can find out a way of actually doing it, having it without the without needing the disc, that'd be great. So then people could just buy it and play it, because it's a good game. It works really well. Let me see. We want right, because we're using freight. We're gonna take a Mongol, which is actually, it always automatically selects the newest train you've got, but you can change it to a specific train if you want it to have its specifics. So that's the oil, that's the wheat, and this is the place that needs it. And then we'll clear it there, and then close, and then that's done. And yeah. Now, if you've got a specific paint code that your trains are following, and you've just spawned in a new train, you don't have to go into that specific train and change its paint colour. You can always just click on one that's already got the right paint colour, click that, and make sure you've ticked this box, and then click apply. And it will apply it to all your trains. So that train now has the right colour. Alright, let's go through this. Alright, in here you've got how much profit, how much loss you're making every year or so. In the competition, obviously there would be more people here, more AI if there are actually other people here. You can't customize who you are, you can't change that, unfortunately. And to win victories, obviously if you're in a different scenario you have different things like that. But just because this is just a custom map, you just have to buy out your competitors and things like that. Now this one is the tab where you can see all your trains. You can edit their routes, customize them and upgrade them to different trains. And using your goods, you can see which goods you are actually taking. It's like automobiles, how much money you're making on them and certain things. So like, let's see, we got wood, the price is going at that sort of thing and whatever. We're delivering a lot of mail, we're delivering all the mail, and we're delivering all the passengers. And yeah, and in the industries, right, I'll give you a demonstration of this. In certain cities, you can buy empty lots. Now when you buy these, you can then choose something you want the city to specialize in. So like beef, food, whatever. You could get them to have these certain things. So then you then you're so you can have these certain things. So then your cities will produce them and work with them and things. And yeah, it works really well. It's really cool. So yeah, that's probably about it. We'll just tell you what. We'll just zoom in on the mogul. I called it the Mongol at first. See, this is a problem. There are graphical glitches in this game because it's quite old. They didn't quite think this through, and the graphics, sometimes the trains just go straight through each other. And sometimes also the graphics on the train stops, so there's no steam coming out of the actual engine. It looks like it's stopped, but it hasn't. This tends to happen, especially with the Mogul. I don't know why. It's a specific thing. Also, the amount of carts you add onto your train will obviously decrease the speed it can go at. So if you have one cart on your train, it will go all the time, and just doing that. And if you've got, yeah. See, we can auction on that, but obviously because we haven't got as much money, we're not going to. Okay, people, I think I've shown you the basics of Sid Meier's Railroads. If you want to buy it, I will leave a link in the description to an Amazon dealer who sells it. And if you have any problems, then just tell me what it is and I'll see if I can figure it out. But see you later, Warlords. Thanks for watching.
Hey!